subjects, ma'am, na involved sa espionage in foreign nationals. While the criminal case is ongoing, we will also file immigration violation charge or charges against these five.
Against these five. All right. And mamaya, tatanungin ko rin ng NBI kung ano mga aktibidades nitong 5 ang binantayan nila and ano yung mga aksyon nila na gagawin kaugnay nila. Would you be able to also tell us during this hearing anong mga, paano sila nakapasok at nakapirme dito, itong 5? Thank you. We'll be awaiting that. And last but not the least for now, no, for the BI, nasaan na nga pala si Harry Roque? Kung hindi nyo alam kung paano nakatakas si Go Huaping, alam nyo ba kung nasaan si Harry Roque sa ngayon? Is he still in Dubai?
Madam Chair, we can't recall the dates anymore, but ang the last information that we had against on the couple, the Roques, umalis po ng Singapore yung wife, and then nagbound for Dubai. And there's also a sighting of Harry Roque also in Dubai. There's also an information na umalis po sila sometime December, and then yung information po na yon, after any information after, sorry Madam Chair, but we don't have any more information.
Alam nyo ba na pumunta silang, or at least si Harry Roque pumunta sa Singapore sa loob ng isang araw? Or rather, pumunta ng siya. Alam nyo ba na pumunta siyang Shanghai for 1 day?
Meron pong information pero wala po kaming validated proof na nag-enter po siya ng China.
At meron ba kayong information or validated proof na mula sa Shanghai, na isang araw lang ang tinagal niya doon, tumuloy siya sa Macau?
Madam Chair, sorry, wala po kaming pero meron po kaming alam na pumunta rin po siya ng Japan. And hindi po siya nakaalis. Supposed to be bound for US, pero denied flight, denied check-in. So, wala rin naman hong holdings ang Japan Police or Japan Immigration. Thereafter that, wala na po kami information.
Saan po siya sa Japan ayon sa information?
Wala po kaming exact details.
And bound supposedly saan sa US ayon sa information?
We don't have any information also, Madam Chair.
So, do you know if he's still in Macau?
Sorry, Madam Chair, we don't have any information.
All right. Salamat, Chief Manahan. Dako na muna ako sa Department of Justice. Yes, ma'am. Attorney Torrevillas, Attorney Olivia. So, ma'am, pwede niyo po ba kaming bigyan ng general update sa mga kasong na isampa laban kina Guo Huaping, dun po sa Bamban Pogo, at saka kina Cassandra Leong at Harry Roque naman sa Porac Pogo, pati po kina Yang Jianshin alias Tony Yang at iba pa.
Good morning, Madam Chair. For the Bamban case filed against Alice Guo, we filed the information for qualified human trafficking in September of 2024. And the bail hearing, the bail application of Alice Guo and her co-accused are all denied by the Honorable Court in December last year. And we will terminate the presentation of evidence by March 31. The defense will present its evidence in May of 2025. Also, for the Porac case, there is already a draft resolution against Cassie Ong, Harry Roque, and other respondents in the PORA case.
Ano naman pong kay Tony Yang, alias Yang Jianxin, may update po ba doon?
I am not familiar, Madam Chair, of the case filed against Tony Yang. If Tony Yang is included in the PORA case, I am not familiar.
Tama, hindi po siya included sa PORA case, kundi sa kaso kaugnay ng Cagayan de Oro. And then, mabalik lang kahit kaunti dun sa pagtakas ni Guo Huaping patungkol doon. Ano naman po yung mga update sa mga kaso laban sa mga tumulong sa kanya? Halimbawa, kung mayroon kay Mayor Dong Kalugay at yung mga abogado din ni Guo Huaping, kabilang na po yung notaryo na nameke ng dokumento. Meron po bang update sa kanila?
For the lawyer before whom Alice Go subscribed her counter affidavit, I think there is a criminal case filed against him. It was also investigated by the prosecutors of the Department of Justice. And for those who helped Alice Go, I am not familiar if there is any criminal case filed before the Department of Justice.
Salamat. Baka mamaya maitanong ko rin sa DILG, lalo na tungkol kay Mayor Kalugay. And then, ma'am, and colleagues, no, last week, my colleague here, Senator Sherwin Gatchalian, revealed that there are still pogo bosses in the country and they are transitioning to other crimes. Na-quote din po ang PAOK through its spokesperson, Dr. Winston Castro, that they will be able to identify the pogo bosses who are still here and help neutralize their activities. So tama po ba, attorney, na sa pagkaalam no ng DOJ na these pogo bosses have transitioned or are transitioning to other crimes? Yung scamming operations po ba ay still underway? At paano na po sa pagkaalam ng department, paano na po yung bagong modus operandi ng mga scamming operations na ito?
Madam Chair, I am not aware of any other crime filed by the PAOK with the Department of Justice. Recently, they filed the same cases of anti-human trafficking, particularly organizing labor trafficking for purposes of financial gain through scamming. Scamming is only a mode utilized by the POGO bosses for purposes of financial gain.
Salamat, attorney. Actually, yung nabanggit niyong human trafficking at labor trafficking, mababalikan din in a later question about yung bagong modus na napansin namin at isinusumbong ng mga patuloy na victim survivors na ginagamit nitong mga POGO.
Work from home. Some of the bosses daw, according to our partner Leas, galing pa sa ibang bansa. So they're working from their country po. Not anymore here in the Philippines. Pero not verified, Madam Chair.
Pero dahil may at least information na ganun, siguro kailangan talagang alamin kasi alam natin nagmo-morph talaga yung mga POGO, hindi lang sa modus operandi, baka pati sa location ng pag-work from home nila. At meron din po bang, or sigurado ko alam na din ito ng DOJ, no? Mayroon ding lumilitaw na mga POGO operations na patuloy din sa mga casino. Na monitor din po ba ito ng department?
As chairman of the task force against human trafficking, we have not received any criminal case filed by our partner Leas po.
At this point, tanungin ko quickly ang PAGCOR. May namomonitor din po ba kayong dito na nagpapatuloy sa mga casino yung mga lumilitaw na POGO operations? Yes, Attorney Jessa Maris.
Madam Senator, wala po. gusto rin po naming linawin na hindi na po kami nag-i-issue ng any internet gaming license or offshore gaming license po. Lalong-lalo na po sa mga casinos kasi po nakita po namin sa news na gusto po yung linawin at we would like to put on record that we have not issued any license pertaining to that kind of activity.
Of course, and alam naman ito siguro ng PAGCOR at ni-raise ko sa Executive Secretary, may kailangan ding ayusin dun sa Executive Order kasi parang nagbibigay ng loophole, palusot sa mga POGO o dating POGO na ngayon nagta-transition into continuing their criminal activities within casinos na nasa jurisdiction ng PAGCOR. Oo. If I could just a few more questions sa DOJ bago magpatuloy sa tanong sa PAGCOR. So, ayun, just a recent and very disturbing event, no, Attorney Olivia. Totoo ba yung haka-haka tungkol sa isang estudyante sa isang international school na POGO-related daw ang pag-kidnap sa kanya?
I have no information, Madam Chair, about that.
May information po ba tungkol dito yung PNP at saka yung NBI? Who's the spokesperson this morning for the PNP on this kidnapping case at kung related ba ito sa POGO? Who could speak to this? Would it be General Torre or one other of the PNP resource persons? Yes, General.
Good morning, ma'am. An internal investigation is still underway, ma'am, and I think it's very premature to conclude kung ano man ang pulot dulo ng lahat ng ito, ma'am. And if the committee will allow me, the committee chair will allow us to defer the answer, and we can submit to it in an executive session, considering that there's still live manhunt operations and after operations, hot pursuit operations still ongoing, ma'am. Thank you.
And the committee wishes you the best in those operations. So
Maraming
by all
salamat po.
means, sa executive session na lang po, mai-update ang subcommittee at ang committee about this. NBI, do you have any information about this case na handa nyo nang sabihin sa komite? Yes, Chief Maliari.
Good morning po, Madam Chair. From my end, wala po akong information, but if the committee will allow me to communicate with the Assistant Director for Intelligence, I would be able to get an update from him, kung meron pong ginagawang information gathering at investigation ng aming Intel Service. We would provide yung update immediately po.
All right, salamat po. And again, the same courtesy, the committee is always ready to extend as to the PNP sa NBI din po. Anything that you would need to tell in executive session ay ma-appreciate po ng komite at ng aming chair. Balikan ko po si Attorney Olivia for the DOJ. At ito kaugnay nung una yung binanggit kanina, yung sa human and labor trafficking, no? Sa kasalukuyan po, may mga Pilipinong tinutulungan ng aming opisina in coordination with Philippine Embassy officials both in Thailand and Myanmar. Ito po, ipa-flash ko ulit yung travel ads nung kanina. Mga biktima po sila ng human trafficking gamit ang isang bagong modus operandi. Ang mga ads na ito ay pinopost sa social media, nagkukunwaring promo or raffle para sa libreng travel papuntang Thailand. Hihingin yung pangalan at contact details sa comments. At kunyari, ay pipiliin silang panalo. Dadalhin sa Thailand, pero hindi nila alam, pagdating doon, di pala bakasyon ang pakay sa kanila. Human trafficking na. Pipiliting itawid sa Mae Sot, papuntang Myanmar, at dadalhin sa online gaming at scamming centers. Ikukulong at pipilitin ng magtrabaho. Kung umalma ang mga Pilipino, as before, bogbog at abuso ang aabutin. At ang pinakamasaklap pa, ang mga babae ay nagiging biktima ng panggagahasa at saka sexual abuse. So dahil dito po sila dinadala sa Miyawadi, kung saan matatagpuan ang